Welcome back to the channel. Today we dive into some exciting matchups and debates that have captured the basketball world's attention. From Team USA's recent showcase against Canada and Australia to a legendary debate between the 2004 Pistons and the 2017 Warriors, there's a lot to unpack. So let's get started. Yes, it's true that Team USA won the showcase matchup against Canada, but it wasn't without its pain points. The most prominent was no doubt Joel Embiid fouling out after just 12 minutes of game time. There were also a few hiccups that many immediately attributed to a lack of chemistry between teammates. Of course, Anthony Edwards, I'm still the no. One option, comments only served to further fan those flames. However, it seems like LeBron James and Kevin Durant are ready to dispel such notions. Team USA vs Australia ended well for the former, but once again, it wasn't an easy run. Amidst the challenging skirmish, fans witnessed a heartfelt camaraderie between two of the greatest veterans of the NBA. When the group came together for a team huddle, LeBron decided it would be a good idea to ask KD to drain a shot. Not wasting a moment, the 16-year vet quickly turned around and got one up. Taking to Instagram, James shared the moment originally shared by SportsCenter with the caption, "Gotta get up one for sure, Simone Sniper." I.e. Durant, for his part, replied to the 4X champion story with one of his own, "I got a 6. Clearly, anybody reading this will have a hard time believing that this is the team that lacks chemistry. As 12,217 fans gathered at Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, Team USA managed to get one over the Aussies 98-92. It was a too close for comfort call. Team Australia won the exhibition matches against the US in both 2019 and 2021 and found that the same weakness they found then was still there. Attacking the middle, they scored an incredible 68 points in the paint alone. We gave up a ton of points at the basket back cuts, offensive boards, and so the game shifted, and it's a good lesson for us. Better to learn that lesson now than later, and this will be a good tape for us to watch, Steve Kerr said, opting to go the positive route. As for the chemistry and friendship between two of the greatest vets in the NBA, well, it has often been debated. If UL was, of course, one of the fans who does not believe in friendships off the court had some harsh words about that. We are not unaware of Durant's history when it comes to engaging with hecklers, be it online or offline, and this comment was one such scenario. At some point, y'all non-athletes gone realize that friends compete harder against one another, he wrote, and this time, he had help from a surprising source. LeBron James posted just one image in support of Durant's response. While the older generation of basketball players wasn't known for the kind of friendships this generation is known for, it didn't mean they lacked any. Michael Jordan particularly gained a reputation for his hostile personality towards teammates and fellow players. So yeah, pretty sure the fan understood the point the Akron Hammer is trying to make. Kevin Durant landing with the Warriors often brought him criticism with the abused driver versus rider allegation, and after KD stated he was tired of being second his entire life. Many believed this was the reason that he eventually left the Golden State Warriors, despite winning championships with them. Even though he clarified he just wanted to play ball somewhere else, the exit was quite controversial, and back then, this move raised the question of where did the GSW stand without Durant on the roster. Now recently, Chauncey Billups has taken an even more interesting take. Where do the Warriors stand against 4 Pistons without KD? Appearing on Sheed and Tyler's show, Billups has claimed the Warriors could have given a tough time to the F4 Pistons with Durant, but nothing without him. Them other teams would have boned them, he said. He stated he respects and loves all other members of that team. But as far as the pre-KD Warriors are concerned, the Pistons would have washed them. Notably, Steph Curry's Warriors won a championship in 2015 and reached the 2016 NBA Finals even without Kevin Durant. But what is the impact of 2X NBA champs' presence on the roster? As per the data available on StatPerform, the Warriors' net rating dropped to 5.1 when Durant was off the court, and the rating reached 11.9 with his presence on the court. And even if the Warriors won in the playoffs without the 14X All-Stars presence, there stayed a difference in the level of dominance between the two scenarios. The team had a net rating of 4.3 net rating without KD, but this reached an even more impressive number of 9.2 with Durant. So Billups' statement that defeating the Warriors with Durant is tougher than without him seems to be correct. However, his former teammate from the Pistons and the show host, Rasheed Wallace, does not care about this differentiating factor. He once gave his verdict on the popular debate of 4 Pistons versus 2017 Warriors in his podcast. "I told you, we beat their A. There's no way nobody on that team can feck with me in my prime," he said, analyzing the popular debate of 2004 Pistons versus 2017 Warriors. The 2004 Pistons starting 5 back then included Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace. Meanwhile, the 2017 Warriors starting 5 included Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Zaza Pachulia, and Klay Thompson. Notably, the Warriors displayed a better record during their championship run. Warriors stood 67-15 in the regular season and 16-1 in the playoffs as compared to Pistons 58-24 in the regular season and 16-7 in the playoffs. And if these figures do not seem enough, the GSU also has an upper hand in most statistical comparisons. This includes points, rebounds, assists, steals, and 3 points per game in regular season and playoffs. However, there are certain aspects that seem to bend in favor of the Pistons. One of them is their defense, and in fact, Rashid was himself a defensive force to be reckoned with. Not only is he a 4x depoy, but the only player in NBA history to record more blocks and personal fouls. And another advantage to the Pistons could be the depth of their roster. Some other notable names on 4 Pistons included Mike James, Lindsey Hunter, and Corliss Williamson. To reach a more concrete conclusion, let's take into consideration the opinion of a player who played against both teams, Richard Jefferson. He once stated the 2017 Warriors to be the second best team he saw after the 2001 Lakers. So respect to 4 Pistons, great champions, under-talked about team. But against that 17 Warriors team, it would have been a gentleman's sweep, he said. What do you think about Team US's chemistry and performance? And where do you stand on the 2004 Pistons versus 2017 Warriors debate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more basketball insights. See you next time.